Wow. One of the hottest ways to catching fish these days is by throwing a swim bait. But a few years ago, I became frustrated with, just like everybody else did, with rigging a swim bait properly and getting it straight and keeping the swim bait from spinning. So Cream Lure Company and I have developed a new rigging that will attach to virtually any swim bait out there on the market today. We call it the Change Up. Let me show you how simple it is to work. Maybe I'm out fishing and I decide I want to use a larger swim bait. I'm just going to take this swim bait off. And what I'm using here is a Shadowlicious. This is a 5.5 inch one. You can see the Change Up here. It's got a heavy gauge screw lock on the front of it. Comes with a 1/0 frog style hook. I'm going to take that screw lock and I'm going to insert it into the head of this Shadowlicious, and then it's got a rear bar, and I insert that into the belly of the Shadowlicious just like that, and I have a rigged bait ready to fish. You can kind of see it out there in the water. It makes that bait wobble, makes a head wobble as well as the tail on the bait. Gives it tremendous action. But the reason we call it the Change Up is so that we can change the hooks on it. I've got this 1/0 frog style hook. Maybe I'm using a bigger swim bait, even this swim bait right here, and I want to change the hook. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this hook off by just popping it off right there. And let's say I want to put on a treble hook. That's a 1/0 treble hook. I'm going to slide the eye right over that, pop it back into place, reinsert the barb, and there we go. It's ready to go. If I'm fishing open water where I don't have to worry about grass and hanging up, that increases my odds of catching fish. Now let me real quick tell you the best way to fish this, and it's very, very simple. We want to make a cast out into the lake and start a good steady retrieve. And the key to catching fish on a swim bait is by not setting the hook. You do not need to set the hook with this kind of rigging. This turns a bait into a crankbait. All you want to do is wait for the rod tip to load up, and then basically you increase your reel speed and slowly pull back on your rod tip. Because once the fish sniff this, they're basically hooked. That is one method. The other method, say we're fishing deep water, is count that lure down about 1 foot per second, and then once again start cranking. What you can do is give your rod tip a little twitch, just like that, and clear it. I've got some grass on it right now because I'm fishing up here in a foot of water. I've got an 1/8 ounce head. The main thing is, do not overfish this bait. Good steady retrieves. You can see that bait out there in the water. What I'm doing right there is an excellent shallow water method of catching a fish. Fish on the Change Up here. Boy, just come loose. The nice one. On a hard head. All right. That time I see it, with the boil. Good fish on the change-up. Good fish on a change-up. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Nice dark color coming out of the grass. On a change-up.
Show me how you rig that bait, Eric.
What we do is we've already got the screw lock in the head of it. And then all we have to do is take the rear barb, reinsert it back in there. And we've got our hook hanging down. And all we're doing out here today is making the throw towards the bank and keeping this bait up kind of high above the grass, and they're coming up and nailing it real good. On change up. Let's get us another one. This is what we come to fish with swim baits for. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. On a big Shadowlicious. Change up. On a
Good
cold
fish.
February day. That's a good one. Look at the gut on that one. All right, let's let
Yes,
her
sir.
go back. All right. All right.